Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. I am Gillian. In today's video, I am doing a what I eat a day video as a raw vegan. So I have been raw vegan now for 5 years next week. I feel absolutely amazing. It is the best thing I have ever done with my entire life, hands down. So I'm so excited to show you guys what exactly I do eat in a day lately. It absolutely works for me, and again, best thing I have ever done. What I like to do in the mornings lately for breakfast is I wait until I feel hungry, which is usually an hour or two after I wake up. I listen to my body. I like to stick to fruits that are in season through the morning, and I typically like to do a mono fruit, so only eating one type of fruit. When you do that, it's so good for your digestion, it's so good for mental clarity, for energy, for creativity, and it just makes me super productive through the morning. Lately I've been doing that. I've been enjoying grapes. They have just started to come into season where I am, so I've also been really enjoying the cotton candy grapes. I don't know if you guys have had these before, but they taste exactly like cotton candy, and they're absolutely delicious, so I recommend them if you've never tried them. And then late morning towards lunchtime, I have been also having my favorite green juice as well lately, so these are amazing. They're worth the time it takes to make them in your juicer. They totally electrify your cells, and they make you really want to stay healthy and keep you on track. So this is my favorite. This recipe I made a long time ago. It is zucchini, celery, cucumber, lemon, ginger, and parsley. And everyone I make it for, they love it regardless of how their health habits are. And I can't recommend that enough. So I love this, and it makes me feel really, really good. And I just want to say these foods, they're so hydrating and so full of fiber. So they also prevent you from being constipated. They're just overall so good for your digestion. I'm so excited to show you my favorite lunch lately. I go through phases, like I've said in my other videos, where I like to eat one thing for a couple weeks or a couple months even, and then I get tired of it and go on to the new thing. So this dish is so good. I'm going to show you guys what's in it, and I'm also going to make a video with the full exact recipe. So subscribe if you don't want to miss that. But this is a raw vegan fettuccine alfredo, and it is so good. I'm absolutely hooked on it. I've used these spiralizers in past videos. I can't recommend them enough if you don't have one. Zucchinis, I got each one of these for only $1, and they offer so much food, and the sauces you can make with them are incredible. So they're great staples for the raw vegan diet. So I cut off the ends, and then I will just spiralize these for the pasta. Okay guys, so I have spiralized my zucchini noodles, and look at that. These are absolutely delicious. And a good tip that I learned, if you guys want to know, a lot of people find these awkward to eat with the chopsticks because they're so long. You can take your scissors and cut them through as well, and people find that a lot easier too. So I'm not doing that today, but that's a tip a lot of people like. So for this Alfredo sauce, I have soaked some cashews, which I'll put into my blender. So soaked cashews is just easier on your digestion when you soak them. And I will put in some garlic, some nutritional yeast. I will put in some lemon as well. This is so good, and honestly, I don't miss the cooked food diet at all. I am so satisfied on this diet, and I love it. So there's that, and then I will do some spices. So I will do a little bit of sage, a little bit of oregano, a little bit of thyme, a little bit of sea salt, some water, and again, I'll give you guys the full recipe in an Alfredo video I'm gonna make. So there we go. Okay guys, so here is my creamy, perfect vegan Alfredo sauce for my pasta. It's so good, so satisfying. And my friend actually who recently turned raw vegan, his name is Tom, and he has recently started eating these pastas, and he's just like, I'm dying. This is so good. He's like, I can't believe this. You will not miss regular pasta if you start eating these. But anyway, I love it. So this sauce is so good. It's so satisfying. So I'm just gonna put it into another bowl to mix it so I don't mess up the bowl I want to use. My hands are clean. I find it just easiest to mix these with my hands, but if you think that's gross and don't want to do that, then of course use spoons or whatever works for you. Something that's really good with the vegan Alfredo dishes, and you know what, technically it's not a fettuccine, it's more like a linguine, this noodle, because for the raw pasta I like to use the thinner, it tastes better. But anyway, what I love to also do in this dish is add fresh parsley. It makes it taste really good with the Alfredo. So depending how much parsley you like, I like a lot. Or if you don't like parsley, then obviously don't put any. So I do fresh parsley in it, and and then also a lot of fresh ground pepper, and it is so good. So other things you could do with the Alfredo, I know this raw restaurant I go to that I love, on their Alfredo, they put marinated raw mushrooms in it and arugula, and it is really incredible as well. That restaurant is called Raw Aura, and it is my favorite restaurant on earth. So I just add some chopped parsley throughout. I'm gonna add fresh pepper. I like a ton of fresh pepper on this dish. It just goes so well. And this is definitely my favorite dish lately. I can't get enough. It is so good, and you feel so good after eating these raw meals. They have so many enzymes that are easy on digestion, so your body doesn't have to work hard to pull enzymes to digest the food you're eating, because there's so much water and enzymes in the food you're eating. So you feel so amazing, and the foods are so delicious. So it is great. Great we live in this world where we have access to all these beautiful foods and can create these dishes and feel satisfied and not have to eat meats and feel so good like this. So here we go. Look at that, you guys. It is so good. I wish you could smell it and taste it through the camera. Okay guys, so lately in the afternoon when I get hungry next after eating this delicious pasta, which is usually a while after that because it's pretty filling and satisfying, but when I do get hungry afternoon or late afternoon, mangoes are still delicious right now where I am, and they are perfect. So I've been eating some mangoes, and I want to show you guys how to cut a mango. Very easy, and the best way to eat it in case you don't know. You just go on the side like this. You cut one side off around the pit. So the pit just runs through the middle like this. You stand it up and cut both sides off on the edge of the pit. Like that, and look how perfect this mango is. How can you not love these foods? You take your knife and you go like this, and you want to put it down as close as you can without cutting through the skin. So just touch the edge of the skin, don't cut through the edge of the skin at the bottom. So you'll make lines all the way across, and then you'll make lines all the way across the other way. And then you can just pop it like that and eat it like that. It's great for you, for kids, whatever, and you get a lot off the mango that way. So mangoes have so many benefits too. They're good for your skin, your hair, your eyes, your mood. So I love them. So I'll eat a couple of those, and then after that, usually, if you guys watch my videos, you know I'm a big fan of walnuts. I've been snacking on some walnuts in the afternoon. They're high in protein. They are very good for your brain and good for your mood as well. I notice a huge difference when I have a handful of walnuts in my mood improving shortly thereafter, and it's a proven fact. They are great. I can't recommend them enough. Okay guys, so now it is dinner time. I'm going to show you what I have been eating lately for dinner. These dishes are so delicious. Not really traditional dinner, but it's what I love lately. So I've been having two things together. I love it. I've been having this veggie plate where I chop up the fresh veggies, and this dip is actually a raw food romance recipe. You can find it on YouTube under, I think it's cashew red pepper, raw food romance. So I've just made that fresh in my blender. It is so delicious. So it also has a little bit of spice. It's the perfect mix of sweet and spicy and satisfying. So I enjoy that veggie plate, and my kids sometimes nibble on it and help me out with it a bit too. And then also this fresh raw vegan Caesar salad as well. So that's what I've been having for dinner. And then before I forget, I want to let you guys know that next week I am giving away a Breville juicer. I forgot to tell you guys at the beginning of this video. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And then I will show you guys what I have for dessert. After this dinner, I still feel like something sweet a little bit later after that, and I have one more thing in the day lately, and it is a delicious ice cream that I make in my blender that I will show you. Just give me one sec. I'll show you the delicious dessert I have been having lately, and this is a great substitute for chocolate. For me, chocolate stimulates me, it raises me up, and then it brings me down, and I have come down effects from cacao. It's a stimulant, it affects your nervous system and other things, so I like to feel satisfied like that, but without having the chocolate. And I've heard a lot about carob for the last few years. So carob is the perfect chocolate replacement. It tastes exactly like chocolate. So finally I've tried it lately. I'm hooked. I absolutely love it. So I'll show you guys the most delicious recipe that I've come up with in my Vitamix for making this ice cream. So it's some fresh unsweetened almond milk. So I just put a little bit in, and then frozen bananas. So I didn't have any that I froze myself today, but you can just freeze your own bananas. I buy them or I freeze them myself. So I would make a big batch or fill it with bananas, and then do about 3 tablespoons of carob. I got my carob powder. The bag's kind of messy because I've been using it a lot lately, but I got my carob powder. This went on Amazon, and You'll be shocked just how good it is. It's just identical to chocolate, the taste is. So anyway, I used 3 tablespoons in there. I don't have my tablespoon on me, so I'm just winging it. But I know it's 3 tablespoons, it tastes really good, but. Then it's so easy to make these ice creams in the Vitamix. I love them. I make them for my mom, for other people. They love them too. It looks so good, and it's the perfect amount of softness. It's not, if you prefer your ice creams more on the hard side, you can put them in a container in the freezer for about 10 minutes, and it'll make it harder rather than a soft serve. Otherwise, I prefer the soft serve style. Okay guys, so there you have my video for what I eat in a day lately. If you want to see more of these videos, give this video a big thumbs up. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!